episode number 42. So welcome to the Odd News Service, episode 42.
Talking to you.
Yeah, that's right. You, audience. We're going to have to do things a little bit differently today because I forgot to send myself the stories. Usually I put them all together the night before and the morning of before and email them to my phones or so I can pull them back up and read them off my phone. Well, today I forgot to do that.
It's okay.
That last step. I had all the stories. So instead of doing that, we're going a little bit slower. I'm going to have to pull up each individual story from the actual sources that I got them from, and then I'll read them from there. Also different is we have this. Jay found this. These are Korean kimchi barbecue flavored small batch pork rinds. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That's right.
Now, you were telling me kimchi is a what?
Korean. It's a Korean dish. It's like I think it's like a soup.
Korean soup.
Like cabbage. Yeah, it's
cabbage.
I think it is, but I've had it. Went to this Korean Nazarene church in Kansas City in college a couple times.
Yep.
And they had lunch every Sunday, big Korean lunch and everything.
Yeah.
It was delicious, man.
So
really
kimchi is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't typically like cabbage. I thought when you said kimchi, I thought it was like sushi.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine the flavor. So we're going to try these out at some point today while we're doing our show. If we like them, we may munch on them while we're doing our
And if we don't,
show. If we don't like them, then, well...
there may be some projectile vomiting.
Yes, that is very possible.
That would be hilarious.
All right, so let's get into our stories. We've got story number 1. This is... this is from... Well, I'll just read it.
Okay.
A pair of former classmates in Indiana who reconnected decades later on Facebook made a shocking discovery. They're long-lost twin siblings. Yeah.
What?
Karen Warner, 51, said she found out her biological mother's name a few years ago when Indiana unsealed adoption records, and the discovery came with a surprise. She had a twin brother. She sought help from various adoption websites to try and find her brother. Mm-hmm. Everybody kept coming up with nothing because we didn't have a name to go by or anything. Get this a little bit further away from... I'm hearing it buzz in the line there. Said the big break came when she obtained local voting records with a list of 3 men who shared her birth date. The third name on that list, Mike Jackman, stood out because she was a high school classmate who only very recently reconnected with him on Facebook. Warner said Jackman sent Jackman a Facebook message saying they might be twin siblings, and the pair had a DNA test performed that confirmed their connection.
That's crazy.
It's filled a void in my life that I didn't know I had. Or I didn't know was there, Jackman said. There's someone out there and I didn't know was there, and now it's here. She's here. The siblings, this is going to be funny in a way. The siblings said now they talk almost every day and get together several times a week. We're like 2 peas in a pod, Warner said. Now I'm going to go back up, and I saved this part for last. This is the picture of them.
Is that a face swap?
No, that is really them.
I never saw a brother and sister as identical twins before. I didn't know it could happen.
No, if she had a beard and a mustache.
Wow, dude.
And that'll be up on the screen so
they
really
really do look like the same person.
Well,
like does that not look like he's doubt firing it right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was funny. There was something out there I didn't know was there, and now it's here. She's here.
She. I mean she.
That poor lady. She looks just.
I wonder if they're when they saw each other they were like. Like a mirror.
Like a mirror.
Step. Wow.
Whoa. Move just like I do. Oh, yeah.
You're a real boy.
That story, when I saw the picture, that's what pulled me in more than...
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
To be classmates all that time and not recognized.
How are they... Yeah.
Like, you kind of look familiar
you guys
to me.
Look,
do I know you from somewhere? Nope. No idea. Yeah.
And it's weird. They never realized it, man.
No.
Even though they both laughed like... I mean, they still didn't know, that those are the only 2 people I know that laugh like that.
Yeah. The teacher's like, wait, what is this?
Man, those
Those two kids are weird.
And they both sat at opposite corners of the class. Didn't like to be.
It's the good and the evil.
Yeah.
It's like the ones on the shoulders. They look the same. It's great.
Yeah, so that.
I'm not saying they do. They just look. Man, that's amazing how much they look alike.
Fun. Yeah. All right. Story number 2. A rooster that participates in Civil War reenactments was reunited with its owner after going missing in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel restaurant in Alabama. Of course, in Alabama.
I thought it'd be Florida.
Florida was the other obvious choice.
Yeah.
We do have a Florida one coming.
Well, you better.
Thomas Ramsey, 18, founder of the Muddy Rabbits Mess Military Reenactment Group, said he started bringing his pet rooster, Peep, along on Civil War reenactments after learning about soldiers who kept similar pets on the front lines.
Well,
That's
sure,
true.
yeah. Peep, yeah.
He kept his peeps. Ramsey said he and his group, including Peep, were on their way back to Mississippi after a reenactment event when they stopped at the Cracker Barrel in Coleman. He said Peep was tied up in the bed of his pickup truck, but a friend went out to check on the vehicle after an hour and discovered Peep was gone. Poor Peep.
Well, roosters, they know how to untie knots.
He says, I went back into the Cracker Barrel, and it was very hard for me to say this with a straight face, even though I was panicking. Do you have cameras in the parking lot? I think someone stole my chicken. Ramsey
Sir,
recalled.
we could just make you some more.
Yeah, we've got more. You didn't have to bring your own. We actually cook it here for you. A fellow diner overheard the question, told Ramsey that Peep had been spotted wandering loose in the parking lot. Ramsey and his friends, Coleman Animal Control, searched the area, but eventually had to get back on the road. He posted in multiple Facebook groups about the pet, and he was nearly back in Mississippi when he learned that Peep had returned to the Cracker Barrel parking lot and was safely captured.
Oh,
So there you go.
wow.
Yep. So he got his rooster back. His rooster Peep.
Got his Peep. Yep. Can't say he doesn't care about his peeps.
Yeah, what a crazy. Yeah, I mean, you know, I wonder how he had the chicken
love the
tied
name Peep.
No.
But it's sort of fun. It makes it sort of funny, I
up.
guess.
Well, I think of the little, the
Yeah,
Easter
Peeps.
candies, Peeps. Yeah,
Yeah.
the little marshmallow nasties.
Was never a fan.
No, the ones I had picked.
I like it.
So there'll be a picture of this one on the screen as well. All right, story number 3, and I think we've got time.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
This is like, dude, I like doing it.
All right, a Minnesota congressman drew laughter from colleagues in comparisons to a recent viral video when he found himself unable to turn off a Zoom filter that made him appear upside down in a committee meeting. Here's the picture.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, he was stuck upside down.
That is perfect.
We'll put that up on the screen there. Rep. Tom Emmer, Republican Minnesota, was participating Wednesday in the Wednesday meeting of the House Committee on Financial Services, meeting via Zoom, when colleagues pointed out that his image was appearing upside down. Chairwoman Maxine Waters of California interrupted Emmer as he was talking about job security during the pandemic to ask if he was okay. You're upside down, Tom, another participant in the call can be heard saying in the video of the incident. I don't know how to fix that, Emmer responds. The representative's colleagues then spent some time trying to help him repair the situation.
That's great.
At least you're not a cat, a person says, in a reference to the Texas lawyer. We didn't cover that story, but a Texas guy had
The face.
The cat was his face.
Hilarious,
Yeah.
man.
During a virtual hearing. So Emmer was eventually able to correct the problem and later put fun of the situation on Twitter. I am not a cat, he tweeted along with a screenshot from his incident.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought that one was fun.
That's pretty good.
Trying to be all professional, and everybody's like,
Sir, you're upside down.
yeah,
I'm doing yoga.
You know,
yeah.
Nothing gets in the way of my health.
Swinging from
Keep going, please.
His hair was... I think it might even be funnier if it was verted so that it looked right, but he was swinging and his hair was going
that
straight
would be
up.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So they had it the
Hey,
right.
guys.
Hold on, I need to be relaxed when we do these.
Have the fan go really hard. Okay.
I'm upside down, guys.
Oh, all the mishaps. My brain is starting to think about all the bad stuff that happened to you, and all the.
Shouldn't have tried drinking that coffee upside down.
That would be another one where you put your hands like this, and then another hand like
You're like, oh, I'm going. They're like, shh, it's okay. And you're like, oh. They got one hand. You're like,
that would be great. That would be great.
You're right. That is not used as much anymore, and it's so funny. It's funny every time.
It would be our next story.
All right.
This one comes to us from North Carolina. A sheriff's office said deputies ended up in an unusual foot and hoof chase when a runaway goat was spotted wandering in the street, attempted to elude capture.
Love it.
They said 2 deputies responded to a report of the goat that was loose on Old Ocean Highway, and they arrived to find the elusive animal running down the roadway.
Mm-hmm.
This little nanny goat, quote, this little nanny goat wasn't too eager to be caught, so subsequently a foot and hoof chase ensued down Old Ocean Highway, the sheriff's office said. These 2 fellows managed to catch her and get her to safety, and we hear it was quite the scene. Goat's owner was identified and the animal was returned home. Even though Nina the nanny goat was resistant at first, deputies won her over and they parted as friends. Nina the nanny goat. So sweet.
All my best friends are goats. All my real friends are goats.
That's a good point.
What do you mean? Oh man, Brewer was a king of that.
Little goat boy there.
Little goat boy.
Yeah.
I thought you said something about a little nanny goat. I thought you were starting to sing a little song.
That's like a kid's song, right?
Little nanny goat, doodle-doodle-dee. Put him in the big boat, daddle-daddle-doo.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
Something.
nanny goat.
Just the word is kind of funny. Nanny goat. You know. Just put
Hey,
that in.
nanny goat, can I have some more oatmeal?
Yeah. Eat your peas.
Peas and oatmeal. That's the funniest thing of all.
What does she feed you? Peas and oatmeal.
All right, so here we go. The next story, whatever story this is. Being a man's best friend has paid off for this dog. When Tennessee businessman Bill Doris died late last year, the 84-year-old left $5 million to his 8-year-old border collie, Lulu.
Wow.
Yeah, Doris's friend, Martha Burton, had already been watching Lulu for him for several years by the time he passed away, according to the report. Doris frequently traveled and wanted someone to care for her while he was away. The station reported there. That was in Nashville. I don't really know what to think about it, to tell you the truth, Burton told the TV station. He just really loved the dog. Lulu is a good girl, Burton told the TV station. So she said, Lulu's a good girl, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it specifies that the $5 million is placed in a trust to provide for her care, and that the dog should remain with Burton, according to the report. Burton is to be reimbursed for normal expenses as approved by a conservator managing the trust. But just because Lulu, the dog is a millionaire, doesn't mean Burton will be buying lavish gifts or any other expensive treats. And it likely won't be possible to spend all the money caring for one dog. I'd like to try, Burton joked. Yeah. Oh, look, Lulu.
What's going to happen,
A
though?
new TV set?
$5 million.
Yeah, it's in a conservatorship, so it's not like she can actually spend the money. She has to go.
The thing is, though, you could have left $500,000 to the dog and left the other
because it's only got a few years left. It's already 8 years old.
And what's a dog going to do with it after?
Yeah, nothing. Oh. I mean, if you actually handed him the dollar bills, he'd poop on them.
He would.
And chew them up and probably poop them out.
He would.
Yeah. I mean, a dog don't care about money.
It'd be a part of him.
Yeah, that's kind of a... But I was thinking about this, and when I read the story, I thought about...
This is the worst snack ever.
Because this isn't the first person that's done this. Like here's a few other examples. Leona Helmsley left $12 million to her dogs.
I'm not surprised about
Yeah, she was kind of weird. Businesswoman Muriel Siebert left $100,000 to a Chihuahua named Monster Girl.
Per pound, that may be the winner.
And Lauren Bacall left $10,000. See, $10,000 seems more reasonable if the dog's got quite a bit of life left, because medical expenses and that for dogs.
Yeah, $10,000's not bad.
No, that seems more reasonable.
I mean, food and everything, that's going to last a few years. If it's just for the dog, that's...
Now, what would be really, and what caught my thought was the idea of, what if you're that person's kid? And they gave the dog...
That's what I'm thinking.
$15 million. And
that's what I'm thinking.
You got to be feeling really good about yourself. Hey, your dad left $15 million to the dog and you got nothing. How do you feel about that? I'm fine. fine.
I'm all for kill shelters now.
Shaking, twitching. He's spitting so
I still consider Rover to be a brother.
soon to be a dead brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
man.
love to give him a big old hug around his neck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine
man.
how that would mess with your psyche after your parents
that
love
is
the dog more than
ridiculous.
you.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Now I could see like if in my
For
case,
that much money, it's just.
well, in the way I feel like with my parents, what they do with their money when they die, I don't care.
Yeah, it's their
If they were to
prerogative.
give
I
it all
get
to their dog, I would just kind of laugh and think that's dumb, But
Yeah.
and I would tell them if I caught them before they were on their
Well,
way out.
sure. You'd be like,
That's dumb.
who's
Just
that helping?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
yeah, or just tell them
Can help people.
Yeah, set the money aside, but then set it up so that when the dog dies, that the money goes to something good.
To the person that was taking care of him, maybe. I
Yeah,
mean, if the dog meant that much to you, wouldn't
Yeah.
you want to give it to the person that was
Yeah, I would think.
what was taking care of the dog?
Yeah.
Of course, that would give them incentive for the dog to go quicker, so you wouldn't want to.
Right. Goodbye, JoJo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you. All right, next story. This one's kind of fun. I don't know how true this is, but a TikTok creator has shared an ongoing video series about her bartering adventures, which is allegedly couldn't spit that word out, which has allegedly landed her a tiny mobile home. So she started out, let's see, Demi Skipper, a San Francisco resident, started her Trade Me project in May 2020 with a bobby pin.
Okay.
Like everyone else in quarantine right now, I'm looking to do something a little crazy for my friends on TikTok, so here's the plan. I'm trading a bobby pin up until I get a house. If you think I'm crazy, in 2006, someone traded a red paperclip up until they got a house.
I think I've heard that before. It doesn't sound. It's still weird.
Well, so she's gained more than 4.5 million followers, and she does. Each trade is reportedly done without money, and she claims not to have traded with anyone she knows as a rule that challenges her to reach out to strangers. So she traded her first bobby pin for $10 earrings, and she's upped her trades for items including a MacBook, limited pair of Nike sneakers, a 2008 Dodge minivan, and more.
What?
In November, she revealed she traded a Jeep Liberty for a mobile cabin. The cabin's worth $9,500. So, and she's supposed to keep going till she gets, I think, a
That's
home.
incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
I mean, that's fun.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, if you can find people that are willing to trade and
Just-
it's more value to them and you get something more valuable to you.
Yeah.
The bobby pin for the earrings is kind of
She's
strange.
an incredible salesperson.
Yeah.
She has to be.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And I think part of it's, you can be on my feed here
Yeah,
with 4.5 million videos.
She's using her gift, though. That's a gift.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Most people couldn't do that. That's impressive.
Right. Hey, you know what? We haven't tried these yet. Do you want to try these things and see if they don't kill us? We're about
Either that-
halfway through the
Would
show.
you mind if
so-
I just trade you this for all the cameras? That's about fair, isn't it?
No, that's pretty close.
Well,
but
I'll
we'll see
try it, and if I like it, then
We'll
I
s-
know that then you'll take it, and I'll take the camera.
We'll see what they
Yeah,
taste
you're
like.
right, though. We should.
Should we eat them at the same time together?
Yeah, you know
or should
what?
I watch your reaction
You should
first?
read the story. We should eat them at the same time. Like right when you're done with the next story, we'll talk about it as we're eating.
All right, let me pull up the next story.
Talk about the story as we're eating.
I will pull up the next story.
Let me get a whiff here. Hold on.
Yeah, don't put it near me. I don't want to smell it yet. I don't want to smell it yet. That's not encouraging, buddy.
Man, that smells delicious.
That is not encouraging at all. All right, so pigs can be trained to play video games
That's
with
hilarious.
their snouts. Studies
Really?
reveals. Yeah. They may not be able to fly, but give them a joystick, see what happens. Yeah. So this was published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology. A paper came out that basically says is dealing with pig intelligence. I'm going to
I
try
deal with
and-
that all the time.
Yeah. I'm going to try and paraphrase this. It's pretty wordy. Paper highlights 2 Yorkshire pigs named Hamlet and Omelette.
Hamlet and omelet. Okay.
2 Panapinto micro pigs, often used in research, usually weighing about 50 to 70 pounds, named Ebony and Ivory. So there was 2 other big old pigs. The pigs were trained at a rudimentary joystick-operated video game task that originally had been created to test chimpanzees and rhesus monkeys. And it's RHESUS, not Reese's, as like peanut butter cups. Reese's.
I've heard it both ways.
They learned how to manipulate a joystick with their snouts to move a computer cursor across the screen. Once they maneuvered the cursor to hit a wall, the treat dispenser would deliver a snack.
Mm-hmm.
So the game had varying difficulty levels, and number of walls that appeared decreased from 4 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
The pigs, all of whom were farsighted, eventually excelled at the game, though their performance varied at the higher difficulty levels. Ivory hit one wall target an impressive 76% of the time, for instance. Hamlet and Omelette were also forced to retire after 12 weeks of training because, well, we ate them. No. Because they'd grown too large to stand long enough to complete sessions. Big fatties. And so it goes on to talk about their success.
You know, I remember an NBA player, Oliver Miller, had that problem. He gained weight and he had to stop playing.
He had to stop playing. It was after about a week.
Yeah, no, he had weight. He had to keep losing weight till he had to quit.
Yeah.
He's a big fella.
All right, you ready to try this monstrosity?
Nope. Let's do it.
So this is our kimchi flavored pork rind. It doesn't smell
a
too
little
bad.
vinegary.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not as spicy as I expected.
It's got a bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if anything comes back.
It's a
out and
weird-
bites me.
It's not a bad aftertaste. It's weird a little bit because I can't really place it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't taste like anything.
It almost has like a Indian food aftertaste to me. If you eat something and
Yeah, maybe.
like a curry type of
I don't know what that is. Yeah, curry.
like a curry
Kind of reminds me
aftertaste.
of that. Yeah. That's actually
It's not bad. It's not
I'm
bad
gonna
at
eat
all.
another one. I actually like that.
They're
I'm
not
gonna eat
bad.
a big one. We'll see if this doesn't kill me.
I'm just gonna.
The one I had was tiny.
Yeah, it was small. I gave us each a little one.
It's not bad. It's got actually a pretty good flavor. This
The
one's
spices.
The spice is coming out on this one though.
Yeah, it's got. You can see it's
Whoa.
got more spice on it.
Now it's burning my mouth a little bit.
Okay. This one is milder than the first.
That's milder.
Yeah, because I didn't have hardly any spice. I'll find one with spice on it later, because I bet that is hotter.
Those are actually pretty good.
Not
I
bad.
don't mind those. Yeah.
Pretty
I was
good.
expecting to die, and they actually turned out pretty good.
It's only 60% as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that could have been awful, but
Well, small batch, you've done it again.
good job, Small Batch.
It's good stuff.
Is that the name of the company, Small Batch?
Southern Recipe Small Batch, it looks like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah, here it is.
If you're on keto or anything, pork rinds are where it's at. So,
No, I'm not on keto.
I
but
mean, whoever, of all the 2.5 people that are watching this,
that's right. It's true.
If you're on keto, you want some kimchi-o.
Kimchi flavor. All right, so here's I think this is our. I want to say this is our last story because I think this is it. So, being the recording professionals we are,
it's true.
we let the tape run out. So I don't know how much of this you guys got or I got on the video, but we tried these. They're actually not bad.
They're not bad. They're actually pretty good.
They've got a pretty good flavor, a little bit spicy,
Yay.
very but somewhat tasty. And Jay was saying they're good for people on keto, which I didn't know that.
It's only got 1 carb per serving. And I know they have fat in there, and fat is good for the keto.
What's the serving size?
Um,
About 30 rinds.
half an ounce.
Oh, I don't know how much that is. Not a lot, weight-wise.
Well,
but
let me see
These
here.
things don't weigh a lot.
Oh, half an ounce. So
There's 4 ounces in the bag, so
there's 8 servings in here. That's not bad.
no,
That's not bad.
no.
Divide that into 8. That's a
That's
healthy.
probably about 4 or 5 chips,
Yeah,
or 4 or
that's
5 rinds.
bigger ones though. That's
The big
not
rinds.
bad.
No, it's not bad.
Not bad.
But they taste pretty good. So, all right, I think this will be our last story. This is this comes from Florida.
Okay. Does this bother when you do it? Okay, go ahead.
A Florida man stole an engagement.
Hold on.
That was really loud.
It was really loud.
You do that too.
And I was crunching. You were saying that, but even when I was crunching, the crunch was so loud in my ear I couldn't hear anything. Isn't that loud?
That was really loud.
That's the most delicious noise you'll hear on our show today. Thank you for joining us. You can go have Gatorade and Oreos in the back room.
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Wallace.
Okay.
A Florida man stole an engagement ring and wedding bands from a girlfriend, then used them to propose to another girlfriend, according to authorities.
Recycle, that's what I say.
Volusia County Sheriff's deputies said Thursday that they have issued an arrest warrant for Joseph Davis, 48, who's not been found as of Friday. Their investigation started earlier this year when a woman from Orange City, Florida, told detectives she discovered her boyfriend was actually engaged to someone else. When she looked up the fiancé's Facebook page, she noticed a photo of her wearing a wedding band and engagement ring that was identical to her own from a prior marriage.
That's strange.
Yep, when she checked her jewelry box, she found that her rings were missing, as were several other pieces of jewelry, including a diamond ring that belonged to her grandmother. The total value of the stolen property is about $6,270.
Did she say Facebook?
Yeah.
She saw it on there? Okay.
Saw it on Facebook. Orange City is located halfway between Orlando and Daytona Beach. The Orange City woman reached out to the fiancé, who returned some of the items, and they both called it off with Davis, who also went by the names Joe Brown and Marcus Brown. So it sounds like he was kind of a scam
Big
artist.
time.
The fiancé, who lives in Orlando, told detectives she'd been duped too. Davis once took the fiancé to a house that actually belonged to the Orange City woman while she was at work and claimed it was his. He then asked the fiancé to move in with him, but then he disappeared. By that time, the fiancé discovered her laptop, computer, and jewelry were missing. The sheriff's office said so. He took both of them.
Con man.
Yeah, he was a con man.
Who knows how many people he's done that to,
Yeah.
even on a smaller scale.
Well, if you see him, he has a tattoo on his left arm that says, "Only God can judge me."
Frank.
My butcher.
Jennings.
Told you that farm boy was up to no good.
Oh, good. What a rascal. Yeah. Wow.
That rapscallion.
Yeah, can you imagine that though? You're kind of tore up. This is your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's moved on, and you've caught him on Facebook.
And your stuff's gone.
Well, you don't know that yet until you see
you
it.
don't know. You're right.
She didn't see it, and then she sees this girl.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he proposed.
The strange thing is the Facebook, which maybe she was looking at his page, maybe she never met her. Maybe she met her before.
Well, she was Facebook stalking him,
Yeah.
and he was became engaged on
he
Facebook.
was somewhere else. Okay.
To her, to this
It
other
was far
girl.
enough away they probably didn't know each other.
Right. She didn't know the other woman.
Okay. She's just found on Facebook with his page. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes he's an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He had everything
He's an
else right.
idiot.
Well, you got to have a Facebook.
Come on, dude.
You know, you got to have a Facebook profile to be able to help keep the image up. But he didn't
Ridiculous.
think that this gal would. I mean, that's
right.
Yeah. I hope they catch him, and I hope he gets judged by God and man too. What a loser.
Well,
He's a Luther.
I don't know why. That's pathetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. Just hurting people for your own.
Yeah, and stealing from him, and getting these
Right.
women to fall in love with you. And you see a picture of him; he's pretty good looking, in shape kind of dude. He looks like a normal guy.
Like me.
Yeah, exactly, just like you.
Yeah,
Matter
right.
of fact, a lot like you.
what?
My arm's still stinging.
No,
What?
fine.
Did you get a new tattoo? No. All right.
Better than an armband.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey-o. I'm just saying.
Doom.
Just saying.
Pith helmet.
That brings me back to McDonald. I love that little meme there that I sent you.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Do your McDonald real quick because it's the best.
Yeah.
It's one of the best.
You know that Hitler guy, right there. I got to tell you, the more I find out about that guy, the less I like him.
Sounds just like him.
Nah, it's not as good.
No.
That
You've
one
done
wasn't
it
as
better
good.
than that.
I've done it better
but
than that
you
one.
do a really good McDonald, man.
Yeah, well, I got to really be into the character.
Yeah.
That's a character he affects. No, guys. He does that with his voice.
Yep.
They're. I can't do it right now.
That's close though.
getting
It's
close.
just a little lower. That was closer.
Yeah, I got to get back. I got to get into it.
You can work on that. That's fun to.
I'm working on it right now. I need silence. I need a bag of blue M&Ms.
Hold on.
This is my method, man. Did you ever see that video of I think Matt McConaughey doing his warm-ups, and he's doing like this thing where he's hitting his chest. And, yeah,
I don't think I have.
He did it in Wolf of Wall Street as part of the
I
character.
have not seen that.
I haven't watched it either. I just saw a clip
Heard it's pretty cool.
of him doing his thing, and it was interesting because they put that in the movie when Leonardo saw him doing it. You know, he's doing getting ready for his part, and he says, "Oh man, you should use that in the movie," because he's like a salesman. You know,
well, yeah.
And he's like, "You should use that as part of your pump-up routine in the movie, and we'll film it." And so he did, and it's really interesting to watch because it's very much it reminds me of like tribal Zen kind of, you know, invoking spirits or something. It's really strange.
That's pretty cool.
Kimchi.
Those are good, man. Those are good. That is interesting.
Yeah. Oh, we're done with the show, by the way.
Okay.
Show's over, folks. Go
It's
away.
over. Did you know Keanu Reeves likes fish? He probably does.
No, dolphins.
I don't know for sure.
He loves dolphins. They're fish, right?
Yeah, he likes dolphins. They're fishy smelling.
No, it's Dolph Lundgren. I'm sorry.
He loves Dolph Lundgren.